Just pulled up to work, but on the way I drank this protein shake, and they actually have some that go up to like 42 grams of protein, but oh my god, they are so good. Even the 42 grams one, there's like no sugar in there, maybe 1 or 2 grams, and that's it. But they taste just like the Fairlife chocolate milk. If you haven't had that, oh my god, it's good too. So just want to put that in there. Okay, hey, chill, dude. Oh, he's about to know. But anyways, I just got home, and I did not tell Evan that I was home already. I didn't even tell him I was on my way home. Hey. But I'm kind of excited to see his reaction. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I like surprising him sometimes and be like, hey, I'm home. How's it going? Hope you had a great day. I did too, because I got off early. You know? We'll see what he says when he walks in. He just got home. He said, whose car is that in my garage? All because I didn't let him know. Or when you got home.
I said, whose car is this? I had to look and see how dirty it was to make sure it was yours.
Oh, okay. Like he doesn't know my car already. My car's not that dirty.
It's horrible.
Just shut up. All right. So tonight, me and Evan are both like already starving, and it's 4:25. So basically 4:30. So we're like old people around here, and I'm not mad at it. But we're gonna do the bourbon salmon from Publix. It's already pre-seasoned, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do more. Salads, I'm gonna make my own croutons because we're out. And then roasted sweet potatoes and some Ben's Original jasmine rice. I'm gonna add like butter, salt, pepper, maybe some garlic powder to that, just so it's like all cohesive and all good. So yeah. Also got my Celsius, you know, good old Cosmic Vibe fruit punch. Lord knows I needed this today. Just because 1, it's Monday, 2, I had to go into work, and 3, I'm about to cook dinner. And I've basically had nothing to eat except for the Fairlife protein shake that I showed y'all this morning. So we struggled a little bit, but this is gonna keep going until I get dinner done. Okay, so for the croutons, I'm just gonna cut this brioche artisan bread from Publix up into cubes, and then season with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I actually have my air fryer set to 250, so that way they can dry out and actually be like somewhat legit fresh croutons. We'll try it, we'll see. So just cut into cubes, and yeah, I'm gonna leave the crust on, because I feel like croutons do, some have the crust on still, so yeah. Strips like this. It's okay if they get a little mushed. And then like this. Yeah, like that's a good size. Cubes, so good old bite-sized croutons. That'll be good. Let me just transfer these to a bowl, and then I'll show y'all the seasonings. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this Publix extra virgin olive oil. I'm literally brand new opening, sorry. Gonna take it, place my finger just a little bit, and just drizzle it till I feel like it's good. That's really good. Wow, let me wipe my finger off. Sorry. I didn't realize we didn't have paper towels out. Okay, let's get the olive oil in. Good I'm just gonna do a hefty pinch. I feel like that's good. Yeah, perfect. Get that out of the way. Pepper. Honestly, I always feel like pepper is one of those things that's like as much as your heart desires. And same with the garlic powder, honestly. Like, as much as you want to add, it'll all be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix that up. Start to lost a couple. But yeah, just get it all like tossed together. Keep losing pieces, literally every time. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm just gonna take this like wire rack and honestly just spread these out. So that way the air fryer can get these nice and toasty and kind of dried out without being too soft. That looks good. Okay, a little bit extra seasonings. Okay, cool. Turn the hand off. Now I'm just gonna pop these in the air fryer at 250 and I'm just gonna like, I don't know how much time, to be honest. We're just gonna wing it and see how it goes. Okay, so I don't know if I said I was just gonna do broccoli, but I'm gonna add asparagus too. I love asparagus and I love broccoli. It's just, I love broccoli more. So we don't eat this a lot, but I really love how skinny these pieces are. If you can see that, that's the asparagus that I love. So it should be good. Okay, so basically with asparagus, you're just gonna cut the ends off. Oops, missed one. And you're literally gonna just throw it on the tray. It doesn't exactly matter. I kind of spread them out. Broccoli's gonna go on that same tray too. So it's not really, there's no rhyme or reason to put it on the tray. Just put it on the tray. Get these out of the way. And I'll grab the broccoli. Okay, time to chop the broccoli. By the way, these are all gonna go in at 425 for like 20 to 25 minutes. Just cut little ends off that I don't like and throw it on the tray. Also, I know I've mentioned this before, but I don't like big chunks of broccoli. I like to get the little small pieces like this. So that way they kind of brown and get crispy nicely in the oven. If you're one of those people that don't like that, then don't do that, but that's what I love. So, like a little crispiness. Kind of like bacon. You gotta have crispy bacon. You can't have floppy bacon. So, same with broccoli. Crispy, not floppy. Now, if you're a floppy person, I mean steamed when I say floppy. With broccoli anyway, that's fine. I'll eat it that way occasionally, but it's just not my favorite. I feel like it has less flavor. It does have less flavor actually. It's just not as good. So I like the crispy broccoli. These pieces look pretty good. Just throw them on there. And cut this one in half. Okay, so we got our cute little Parm bottle. I love this stuff. To be honest, I don't know if this is real or fake cheese, but never been a hater of fake cheese. So sprinkle the Parm on there. I'm gonna honestly just do like whatever I feel like I like. I don't measure anything hardly. I'm like a grandma. I just throw it together and I don't have recipes. I just do it. Okay, so normally when I buy salmon from Publix, I either buy like the plain fillets that aren't seasoned and then add my own seasonings, or I buy the brown sugar salmon, which already has some seasonings to it. And normally I add to the brown sugar like honey, a pinch of salt, and some cayenne for a little bite. We're gonna do that with this bourbon salmon, but we're also gonna add this Traeger whiskey dust because it has some of the same flavors, but I just need like more. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna take our salt. This is literally the tiniest pinch. Like, you don't need a lot. So we're just gonna gently over the top, a little over that, just a tiny bit more for this one. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle honey, just a tiny bit. I'll say a tiny bit. It's probably like half a teaspoon for salmon. A good drizzle. Perfect. I'm gonna take this cayenne. Cayenne, so good. Love a spicy salmon. Just gently sprinkle over the top. And then this whiskey dust, we're gonna like generously. I love a generous seasoning. How do you open this? There we go. Okay, actually shake it. Well, that works. Let me just dump some of this off. So yeah, this is how it should look. I dumped the majority of that whiskey dust off. There's a ton all over my counters, but anyways, that's what it should look like seasoned. And then I'm gonna pop this in the oven for 350 for about like 15 to 17 minutes, probably 15 on this one because these are thinner pieces. So yeah, I made a huge mess. Honestly, that's not typical. So it is what it is. I'm just a mess in life in general. It's fine. But this fish is gonna be great. This is how much is still on my counter. Like, why am I such a dummy sometimes? Anyways, like I said, it's still gonna be good. It's just a little frustrating. I'm gonna clean up this mess right now. But yeah, once everything goes in the oven, I'm going to start the salad. So we have carrots. I can't remember if we have tomatoes or not, but if we do, then I'll use those for oven salad. And we have the croutons going, so hopefully those will be good and done by the time everything's ready. Oh my God, after that fiasco, I almost forgot the sweet potatoes. And my husband would not be very happy if I forgot the sweet potatoes. I wouldn't be very happy if I forgot the sweet potatoes. Who are we kidding? Okay, so I like to cut the ends off like that. Those out the way. Same with this. Oh, there's all kinds of like dirt or stems on there or whatever. Not dirt, but stems. Again, cut the ends off. And then we're going to stand it up to peel it. I don't like using a potato peeler on sweet potatoes because honestly, for me, it's quicker to do it this way. But also, sweet potatoes are never like the same shape. Like there's always like a dip or something in there, and like it does not work with a potato peeler. I feel like regular russet potatoes that I would bake in the oven don't really have those dips all that much. They're kind of more uniform, so that's where a potato peeler works great. But for me, sweet potatoes, it does not work great. Trust me, I tried it yesterday. So yeah, I'll put these in this oven about the same time as the broccoli. Well, I may put these in before the broccoli because the broccoli's already, and this food is already baked for like 5 minutes before I realized, oh crap, I forgot that, and we need that. Okay, so that's one potato peeled. You've seen that, it's good enough. Let me just get rid of this, and I'll go ahead and peel the other, and I'll chop with y'all. Okay, let's get to chopping now that I have the tray set up with the parchment paper. Also, I really love parchment paper because one, you don't have to spray, non-stick spray. I feel like even with foil, you do. But also, foil, I have read, actually leaks aluminum into your food. So, the less metals I can have in my body, eating anyway, the less I will. So I chop them into like rounds like this. Trust me, they're not even by any means. Should do like 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. If not, it is what it is. I'll just cut that round a lot smaller when I'm chopping it into bites. Yeah, I may have just cut my finger. It's fine. Honestly, never done that kind of potatoes, so let's hope it doesn't do anything. Also, I dropped my favorite water bottle this morning, okay? Or water cup, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's an itty bitty, I don't know if you can see that, itty bitty cut right there. It's fine. We're not bleeding. So yeah, let's just cut it like in half, and then I go 1, 2, depending on the size. But yeah, I dropped my favorite water bottle this morning, and so we all know I typically don't go to work on Mondays, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't go after this. So I took Wilson out this morning like I always do, and all I did was like, so I have this water bottle from Amazon, or water glass, whatever. Anyways, it's a glass container. It has a cute little like silicone holder up until like, I don't know, 20 ounces or something like that. And has a nice straw and a nice like bamboo lid. It's super cute. Took it out with me to take Wilson out this morning, and everything was fine. I didn't kick it over or anything, but when I stood up to let him back in, I grabbed the top, but I also thought I grabbed more of the bottle. Well, the lid just came off. The cup just went like rolling and broke everywhere. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and sweep this glass to the side, and then after everything, like the water and everything dries on concrete, I'll get the cup. What do? Go to get the cup 2 hours later. That was under our little table out there. Stuff on glass. So then my foot is bleeding up until I go get in the bathtub or the shower, whatever you want to say, to get ready for work. Needless to say, it's been a fun day. I just continue cutting myself as usual. Honestly, I'm so, like, okay, being a hairstylist, like, I'd say like 50% of the time, you're watching yourself cut hair, right? So your hands, got your eyeballs on your hands. You're going like this. Well, if you cut past, which I always do because I feel like it's stupid to like keep going with the finger, I end up cutting my knuckle every time. The worst part about it is, like I said, you're watching yourself do that. There's not even like a explanation for it. You keep going, you watch yourself do it, and you're just like, okay, I'll be right back. I have to read a band-aid because I just cut my finger. And every client is like, oh no, I hope you're okay. And I'm like, yep, do it all the time. Do it all the time. I'm sure there's been a couple times where I should have gotten stitches, but I didn't. I feel like stitches are a waste of time, especially like where you end up cutting yourself. Like, I don't know if I can tell, but I have scars on my left middle finger knuckle because typically the hair is like this, right? And I'm cutting. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna cut my knuckle off, but it's fine. Honestly, you give me a sharp instrument, I'll find a way to accidentally cut myself every time. I'm super clumsy, always have been. My dad says I get it honest from my mom's side of the family. If you're not from the South, then you may not know what get it honest means, but that means like you're getting it from one side of the family or the other. In my mom's family, I'm clumsy. I do take after my mom's side more as far as like looks and somewhat of my personality, but it's definitely one of those things like I get it honest, let's just say that. My attitude, my anger, it's real quick, which is the typical Macmillan anger. It's the Irish in us, I guess. But yeah, I've just always been prone to injuries. Let's see, first grade, no, kindergarten. Let me go back to kindergarten. Actually, no, let me go back to when I was 3. My little self was going down the slide at McDonald's like a normal kid in the play place. And somehow I bent this pinky too far back and it broke. So that was not even my first broken bone. Let me go back to 10 months. So I was 10 months, I was already walking. I slipped on a toy at my grandparents' house and broke like your shin bone, whatever that's called. So yeah, broke the shin bone. And then when I was 3, I broke my pinky. And then, let's see, when I was in kindergarten, I was swinging on the monkey bars and I somehow poked a hole like back here. I didn't need stitches, but it bled like crazy. And I had white blonde hair naturally at the time. So basically the extended day employees thought that I was like dying, like legit dying. So they called the ambulance. Did I need an ambulance? No, I did not. Now the next year, I broke my femur. Same thing, I was swinging on the monkey bars and like some kid grabbed my ankles and I was telling them to stop and all that stuff. And I still don't know like exactly how it happened. I just know like next thing I know I was on the ground and like I tried to stand up and like my femur was like over here because it's my left one instead of where it should be. So then I was crying, bawling like, I broke my leg, blah, blah, blah. And like the extended day, she may have just been trying to keep me calm, but like the extended day director was literally holding me cradled in her arms. She's like, it's not broken, it's not broken. Well, guess what they did? They called the ambulance and sure enough, it was broken. So I had surgery that night. I got 2 rods put in my femur. And then 5 months later, I got the rods taken out. So that's what happened. And actually, last year, I broke my pinky toe. So it is what it is. I'm a clumsy mess. It's fine. Okay, so for the sweet potatoes, I'm gonna basically take this olive oil, same thing, finger over it. Yeah, this is the, actually no, I'm just gonna drizzle that because there's not a lot left in this bottle and I may have to, yeah. Okay, so on this one, I put the finger over it. Just poked myself with the middle. Anyways, put your finger over, drizzle so it gets nice and crispy and kind of fried. Get it out of the way. Paper towel, wipe the finger off. We're not gonna use any salt, but we are gonna do, yeah, I think I did cinnamon and the whiskey dust last night. It was perfect. So just a nice sprinkle of cinnamon, however much you think you like. Looks good. And then the whiskey dust. And this time the big side is closed. So yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. You just sprinkle until it looks delicious to you. So I just wanted to say that we do not have a Traeger. We do have a couple of the Traeger seasonings. Basically, we have a charcoal grill. I think it's a Weber, and then Blackstone. So I actually got these from Ace Hardware. I bought them. I bought some for my dad for Father's Day. He loves grilling. He loves seasoning. I also love seasonings and when we grill. So got my foodiness from my dad, I guess. But yeah, so the whiskey dust, it has cane sugar, salt, brown sugar, maple sugar, paprika, chili pepper, onion, garlic spices, whiskey flavor, sunflower oil, and yeast extract. And total sugars is only 1 gram, so it's really not that bad. 0 protein, sodium 95 milligrams, still not that bad. It's a total of 5 calories per quarter teaspoon. So overall, what I'm eating on the sweet potatoes is probably like 5 calories total, even though like I feel like quarter teaspoon, you know? Okay. But overall, not that bad. And it's so good. It's like, sweet and salty, which is my favorite. Actually, sweet, salty, spicy is my favorite combo, but we'll go with that. Okay, so now that the broccoli and the sweet potatoes are in the oven, I'm just gonna get some carrots out and peel them, and then kind of like peel them into the salad, because Evan wants carrots with his salad, and I'm down for it. Find my potato peel. Oh, here we go. So with carrots, you definitely want to get the skin off. These have already been washed. So you're just gonna go down it just like this until you see like this raw orange, not this, but this brighter. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna do this to create like, after I get this all peeled, to create little carrot strips in the salad. I don't think you can go wrong with that, right? Who knows? I'm just gonna break this super skinny part off. We're not gonna need that. That's super easy and honestly satisfying watching that like weird white part, white skin go away on a carrot, see it get brighter orange. One of those satisfying things, you know? And actually, before I start peeling like ribbons of carrot into the salads, I'm going to cut the ends off because nobody wants these nasty ends. Like, ew. Okay, so same thing. I'm just gonna take the potato peeler, carrot peeler this time around, and just make little ribbons. You may actually not need all three for this. I didn't think about that. But yeah, you're just gonna do little ribbons of carrot. Just like this. I'm only gonna need like one carrot for this. So what I'll do with the other two that are already peeled, I'll just put them in baggings and cut those. Maybe tomorrow, either add them to another salad or just cook them. That's what I did last night, where I roasted them in the oven with the broccoli. Oh my God, that was so good. I actually did last night, even with the broccoli, I did my normal like salt, pepper, sloppy mama. The only thing I didn't do was add lemon because I actually added ranch seasoning instead. And dear Jesus, was that delish. So it's like carrots dipped in ranch, but like roasted carrots in ranch. It's life-changing. For me anyway. That was really good to me. May not be that good to anybody else, but sure was good for us. This looks like getting really hard. I'm just gonna like peel my finger off. Anyways, that's probably good enough. So we'll just put the rest in a baggie. Also, the croutons are done, and dear Jesus, they taste absolutely amazing. They're not as like crispy as like Texas toast or the pre-made ones, but I feel like fresh is always better. They're like nice and salty and garlicky and like peppery, and I could eat this whole tray, which is not good because they took like 45 minutes. Let me just set those to the side so I don't try to eat those, and just leave those for the salad. Okay, since the croutons are done, carrots shaved, The broccoli, fish, and sweet potatoes are all in the oven now, so it's time to prepare the salads. Okay, so we got the lettuce in the bowl. I'm just gonna add this sharp cheddar cheese because that's my favorite. Really use whatever cheese you want. Like a big sprinkle in mine. A little tiny bit in Evans because he's not a huge like fan of cheese, but here we go. Then he's gonna get most of the carrots because that, I'm sure he'll love that. A little bit more. I'm gonna add that to mine. I'm not a huge fan of like carrots in my salad, but I was like, you know what? It looks pretty. We're gonna do it. And then the lovely, delicious, as Evan said, croutons. He said they're much better than prepackaged, so I'll take it. So yeah, there's one bowl and another bowl. Actually, I'm gonna steal a couple of these from it then because I want the croutons. He's like, whatever about them. Okay, so to this day, like from being a kid and everything, Thousand Island dressing is like my jam, okay? Evan might do like ranch. He occasionally does some Thousand Island or honey mustard dressing. That's his like 3 go-tos. Where mine's just like straight up like Thousand Island. Now ranch I use on everything else, but for salads, Thousand Island. So actually comment down below what your favorite salad dressing is because I want to try it. I've also got Green Goddess and a lemon. What are those called? Anyways, a lemon dressing of some kind in there too. I think they're both from Primal Kitchen. But Thousand Island from Ken's. Ranch from Ken's. Honey mustard also from Ken's. Okay, so we have this Uncle Ben's microwavable rice. I mean, you can't go wrong. It literally is ready in 90 seconds. I'm just gonna peel the top off and just like put it in a bowl, just like that. And then we're gonna add, Wilson, please quit licking my leg. Just a little pinch of salt, a little pepper. Looks good. And some garlic powder. I'm gonna mix it all up and taste it because I truly don't know how it's gonna be, so you gotta taste. Mix it all up. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. I do not know, to be honest. Sorry, that's really uncomfortable. This is an uncomfortable sound, I'm sorry. No, that's perfect. It is. Okay, so these are our plates, and I'm literally so excited to do it again, and it looks so good. Stay tuned for the review of our food. Okay, first bite of the fish. That's good. That's real good. The broccoli. Perfect. Perfect. I already know the rice and the sweet potatoes are good too, so no need to try that on camera. What you think about the salad?
Good.
Good? Good, good? Okay, let's talk about dinner. Evan is unbiased when it comes to certain foods. So the only negative about this meal that I made tonight was I put too much olive oil on the croutons. Okay, not a problem at all. Next time I'll do less. But everything else, according to him and myself, honestly, it's not just because I cooked it. Like, sometimes I feel like when you cook something, it's just, like, for yourself, it's not as good. But everything, the salad, the croutons, the salmon, the asparagus, the broccoli, all to me 5 out of 5. He would probably give the salad a 4 out of 5 just because the croutons. So I can work with that. I can work with that. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.